Alright, hello, welcome back. It is about 2 days after I last played this. So it's gonna take me a sec to remember everything we've done, but I think I wanted to start today by doing some codec calls. I think I want to talk to... Let's see what Zero has to say first of all.
Like the Virtuous mission, Operation Snake Eater is a solo sneaking mission. There are no units in the field to back you up. Avoid engaging the enemy whenever possible. Your first priority is to remain unseen. Use the camouflage option in the survival viewer and choose your camouflage wisely. Proceed with caution.
Alright, anything else?
Unlike the Virtuous mission, this is a night operation. You'll get lost more easily in the dark, but it will also make your camouflage more effective and make it harder for the enemy to see you.
That's good.
On the other hand, it will also be more difficult for you to see them. You'll also find that different animals are active. Some of these nocturnal animals are poisonous, so stay alert.
Oh, that's good to know.
Paramedic is with us again to provide information on the local plants and animals. Give her a call if there's anything you need to know.
Will do. Let's talk to Paramedic.
Snake, unlike the Virtuous mission, this is a night operation. You'll be encountering nocturnal animals that you didn't encounter your last mission. Some of them are venomous, like the king cobra, so be careful.
Alright.
If you get bitten by a venomous animal, the poison will spread through your body and rapidly drain your life gauge. If that's the case, go into the cure screen and survival viewer immediately and inject yourself with serum. Got it?
Got it.
You can capture animals alive by using the tranquilizer gun or a mouse trap. When you capture a live animal, you can carry it on you as a weapon by going to Backpack in the survival viewer. Once an animal is on your person, equip it and press the weapon button to throw it. Throwing a venomous animal at an enemy might be enough to knock him out. Even non-venomous animals like frogs can be used to distract the enemy's attention. And since I know you're going to ask me, yes, keeping animals alive prevents them from rotting and makes them taste better when you eat them. Remember, though, you've only got 3 cages for capturing live animals.
Okay, so I can only hold 3 live animals. Good to know.
Snake, that's the home to the Otten frog. The Otten frog is a large, corpulent species of frog. They're known as a delicacy, so it might be worth catching them for food. The Otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, but the Otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
Got it. By the way, you said they were known as a delicacy, right?
Right.
So that means they must taste pretty good, huh?
I guess so. I hear that in Japan, Otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
We're turning Snake into a weeb slowly. He's gonna want to go to Japan. He's gonna want to live there.
Snake, that area is inhabited by the Japanese flying squirrel. Japanese flying squirrels are non-venomous, and they shouldn't attack you. The head, front legs, hind legs, and tail of the Japanese flying squirrel are connected by a membrane of skin, which allows the squirrel to glide from tree to tree. It says here that if it catches a good wind, it can fly more than 100 yards.
Sounds like it's going to be tough to catch one.
So, aren't you going to ask me?
You know it. How does it taste?
Not sure.
Not sure.
The guy doesn't say anything about it.
Why not?
Gee, maybe it's because no one would ever think of eating a flying squirrel.
Then I must be the first one.
Maybe you are.
I love her frustrations as he keeps asking what they taste like.
When you get hurt, your body will heal itself naturally over time. However, the speed at which your life recovers depends on how much stamina you have at the time. The more stamina you have, the faster you'll recover. So if you want your wounds to heal quickly, you should eat something and replenish your stamina first.
Alright. Let's talk to Sigint.
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Well, I do want to ask about some stuff. I currently have my knife equipped, so...
Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Emotions?
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose.
Ah.
During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
Yeah. We'll find out more about Sorrow.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb, so they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what would happen if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, you're using the survival knife.
Yeah, this thing provides me with all the bare essentials I need to survive in the field.
Hey, wait. What'd you do with the knife I made you? That was a work of art. It had matches and fish hooks and thread and stuff in the grip.
Sorry to have to tell you this, but that thing is useless in a fight.
No way. Really?
Yeah, when the grip is hollowed out like that, there's not as much space to stabilize the blade. So the joint between the blade and the grip is weaker. That makes it easier to break.
I get it. You're right. With your knife, you don't have to worry about it breaking no matter how much you swing it around. So the important thing is durability. Man, I gotta write this stuff down.
Yeah.
Next time, I'll make it so the matches and fish hooks go in the sheath instead.
That'd be a good idea.
You're wearing the tiger stripe pattern camouflage, huh? Tiger stripe is a forest camouflage. As you may have guessed by the name, it mimics the stripe pattern on a tiger's coat. It was originally worn by South Vietnamese Marines. Then it caught the attention of an American military advisor, and now they're thinking of introducing it into all kinds of special forces units. It works best in places with lots of trees and grass, but it should blend in with dirt and mud, too.
It's fairly universal, but not completely, of course. Anything else to say?
You mean you're not wearing any face paint? You can take off your face paint by selecting no paint from face. Just select no paint when you want to skip wearing any face paint at all. But your camo index is never going to be as high without face paint as it is with it. Unless you want the enemy to see you, you ought to be wearing face paint.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's do that right now. Let's put on the woodland. Okay, I have to do it. I know about this. I know about this call.
Snake, what's up? Why are you naked? I know there's a naked option under uniform that lets you take off the upper part of your uniform, but without a shirt on, your camouflage sucks, and your stamina goes down faster. You don't get any advantages whatsoever.
Sure there are.
Like what?
It feels good.
Man, you do whatever you want.
I will, thanks. Just one question, though.
What?
Is there a way to take off my pants?
Say what?
My pants, can I?
Oh, hell no! This Fox unit is a nut fest!
Yeah, that's a classic. I know about that one. Okay. What do you think about the olive drab? And yeah, let's ask him about that. Oh, and let me swap my gun. Because he has dialogue in almost everything.
Hey, you've got an M1911A1.
Yeah, a 45. 50 years since the Army adopted the first model, and they're still using them. It's a real gem of an automatic pistol.
But aren't you gonna need more than just one little handgun?
Not at all. When you're in a tight spot or fighting in close quarters, sometimes a handgun works better than a rifle. And if I equip a knife at the same time, I can instantaneously switch over to hand-to-hand combat.
I see.
Yes.
I see you're wearing the olive drab uniform. Olive drab, or OD for short, is the standard battle uniform for GIs. It's a solid color outfit with no camouflage pattern, so naturally it's not going to be much use as camouflage. I'd change into something else as soon as possible if I were you. So, you're wearing woodland face paint. The woodland paint is most effective in forest environments. It'll work best if you use it when infiltrating forest areas.
Alright. I'm not gonna go through all the dialogue, but go through a little bit. Yeah, we got the woodland face paint. You know what? No, we have to go through it. We have to put this on. We have to put that on. But I'm gonna put the leaf on for now. We have to go through this one though. Let me do the call.
Wearing the leaf pattern camouflage, are you?
Oh.
Leaf pattern is a forest camouflage created to provide cover in woodland areas. Now that our involvement in Vietnam looks set to expand, they're thinking about adopting it for official use. It'll help you blend in, especially well when you're hiding in the bushes.
Come on.
Ah, you're wearing the mask. I made it myself. Pretty good work, don't you think? A while back, they were planning to disguise someone as this one GRU officer and send them in to steal some secret documents. I created the mask for that operation. But then the mission ended up being canceled. And then the major came and told me to throw it out. Can you believe that guy?
But you didn't throw it out.
Are you kidding? Tossing a superior quality product like that into the garbage without using it will be an insult to science. So I decided to sneak it into your gear.
Okay, but is it really that big of a deal?
Of course it is.
What's so great about it?
Everything. But if I had to pick one reason, I'd have to say it's because it's the first mask ever that can blink its eyes.
What about the lips?
What's that?
Can it open its mouth?
That's a good one, Snake. You crazy, man.
I'm serious.
Are you even listening to me, Snake? Where's your common sense? Damn.
Sorry?
Okay. That's enough SIGINT for now. Let's save and then we shall move on. Alright, let's call once more for a save.
You want to save?
Absolutely. I wonder if she gets annoyed if you hit no over and over and over and over and over, like Naomi and Rose. I'm not gonna try it, but... Alright, what movie are we gonna talk about this time?
Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago.
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
Oh boy, video games. Alright, well, let's get a move on. I don't have my silencer on right now. It doesn't really matter, because I know what's happens in this area. Let's see, is there any, animals nearby? Apparently, there's an animal. Oh yeah, it's one of the frogs. Well, she said to try it. Said to be fairly tasty.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah, it was. Very good. Is there another frog in front of me? Where'd he go? Is that him? I think that was him. Yeah, so I'm not really being very stealthy right now. The reason for that is I know what's coming up. There's a creature there. Might need another frog. I could knife these things, but I'm not too worried. Right, if I hold both these buttons... Alright, I can stand up higher. That's gonna be a bit annoying to do, because I've rebound my buttons. So that isn't really a button available to me. Wait, wasn't there a... No, I'm crazy. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Rimuchi North. Right, so if I lay down, I have a fairly good... Can also go like so. The only thing I can truly remember is I believe there's a hanging snake. Yeah, there it is. We get to hear a horse. Let me go ahead and one of these.
I see you caught yourself a green tree python. The green tree python isn't venomous, so no need to worry. It's fairly docile too, so I don't think it's likely to attack you. The green tree python originally comes from Australia and New Zealand. It's a really pretty green color and it lives... Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Snake, what did I just say?
They come from Australia and New Zealand.
No, after that.
They're a really pretty green color.
I thought so. What was I thinking? Seeing a snake and calling it pretty?
What's wrong with that?
Everything. When a normal woman sees a snake, she's supposed to scream or get sick or something like that.
And you think you're normal?
What was that?
Right,
Oh, it's all your fault.
Jeez, I'm sorry. But enough of that.
What do you mean enough of that? This is serious.
No, I just wanted you to tell me how it tastes.
How should I know?
Ugh.
It was awfully pretty, though.
uh,
Snake, king cobras are making their home in the area you're in now. The king cobra is the world's largest venomous snake. Its large size means that it has a lot of venom to inject. One bite is supposedly enough to kill an elephant. And it's extremely vicious as well, so watch out. If you get bitten by a king cobra and injected with venom, your life will start to decrease rapidly. As soon as you're bitten, go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The king cobra's diet consists mostly of other snakes. Be careful, or you might end up as its next meal.
Got it. So...
What? How does it taste?
Yep.
Ugh. It seems you're the one whose diet consists of other snakes.
You're making me blush.
The guide says they taste just fine.
ha.
Ugh.
Okay. So we gotta watch out for king cobras now. Still don't know how to actually reload. I just do that. All right. Here we go.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
Oh shit.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Okay. Excuse me for like a few seconds. I need to go get something to drink. Okay, I'm back. I hope the recording resumed. There's an option on... I'm recording with OBS, and there's an option to choose to pause the recording, so I'm hoping it doesn't fuck anything up. Right, there's something I wanted to show. If you're in here... What button is it? Is it... Do it. I can't remember. There's a way to start doing animations. Alright, well, one thing I know is if you spin the camera a bunch, like this, and then you exit out. Ah, there it is. You will puke. Okay. Oop.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Alright.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
We're gonna leave. Now, we're kind of backtracking right now. In fact, we are now back in the little swampy part with the Gavials. Let me, Gavial right there. Is that a Gavial? Oh, yes it is. Ow. I'm looking for hidden stuff here. I don't know. Ow. Come on, Gavial. Being awfully rude to me. Now, there's a funny thing we can do with the Gavials, but I can't do it right now. Anything over here? Ah! One of these. If you find a bunch of these in your playthrough and you hit them, you get something. I don't remember what it is, but I'm not going to be going for it. You're kind of in the way now. Alright, there we go. Alright, after going through this, I need to check. Okay, we're good. Wait, wasn't there a way to, Yeah. Medical history. Food history. Yeah. There are some interesting things with that, that you can see, depending on what's happened in the game. Which is fairly cool. Gonna keep heading back to the southern portion. But yes, like I mentioned earlier, we regenerate health. Slowly, but we are regenerating health. I don't need to worry about healing right now, because if you watch my health bar, you can very tightly see that it's going up. It's hard to really notice. In fact, I could use something to eat to regenerate a bit faster. Yeah, let's eat Let's start with this python. Oh, here's an animation. Alright. Nice. One cool thing as well that's a bit secret is, obviously, some things Snake eats and he doesn't like, some things he does like. If you eat something he doesn't like over and over and over, eventually he'll get accustomed to the taste and he won't like it, but he'll be okay with it. We have, I believe that's a Markhor.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake. The giant anaconda is a very large snake, but you should be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
I'm glad I didn't disappoint you. So?
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Good. I'll have to try some.
Snake, that area is inhabited by European rabbits. The European rabbit is said to have come from the Mediterranean region originally, but nowadays they're found all over the world. They've been used since ancient times as a source of food, so it might be worth catching them. Rabbits are known to eat their own excrement.
They eat their own...
That's right. It's called cecal feces. When the rabbit eats fiber, the fiber is fermented in the rabbit's appendix, or cecum, and turned into a nutritious substance full of vitamins. The rabbit excretes this substance and then eats it again to absorb the nutrients.
That's a neat trick. I think I'll give it a try.
Snake, rabbits and humans don't work the...
I'm just kidding. You really thought I was going to eat it?
A little, yeah.
Even I wouldn't do that.
I guess not.
But how did those seagull feces taste?
What?
Just kidding.
Oh. Snake, that area is inhabited by Markhors. The Markhor is a kind of wild goat that lives in mountainous areas. It's quite large, so I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive, even with the tranquilizer gun.
All right.
Speaking of which, do you know the origin of the name Markhor?
No.
It means snake eater in Persian.
Snake eater?
Lost your appetite?
Not at all. So, how does it taste?
It's supposed to be pretty good.
All right.
Alright, I have a fellow comrade in arms. You. You and I. Ah! I said you and I are about to be best friends. For I eat snakes, and you eat snakes. What do you say, buddy? You say you join me. Let me bring you along real quick. Ow. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna have to shank you now. Well, it gives you a lot of food. I don't have a gun anymore, so it's... Ah, right, you get serum from rabbits. Very nice. Over here we have a stun grenade, and a grenade. Little radar ping. Well. And we have a chaff grenade. Very important. We can also get some mushrooms. Now, up here is where I found the life med the first time we came here. Okay. Flowers? Oh, disinfectant! Yeah, I thought those could be used for something. Alright, not much up here. Alright, let's head back to where our crash site was, and hopefully the guards have checked it out now, and hopefully they've, you know, abandoned it, because, they're kind of hard to sneak by. Although we do have a stun grenade now. Let's go through our backpack and see. Okay, first of all, go in here. I don't want the cigar out right now. And I'm not going to use the... I'll keep the fake death pill in there. You never know. For this, I might need... Don't think I'll need any of the dead animals. You know, I probably won't need a chaff grenade. I'll take a regular grenade, though, just in case. I do want to show something. Take this grenade here. So, as I said before, we cannot kill one of these gavials. However... Come on, buddy. You can feed them a grenade.
Snake, unlike the virtuous mission, this is a night operation. You'll be encountering...
We've had that. We've had that. Let me touch it again. I have a grenade.
Active sonar sends out a special type of sound wave whenever you press the left stick. It uses the echo from those waves to calculate and display the position of nearby objects. Unlike the motion detector, it'll show you objects that aren't moving. But because you're blasting out sound waves, there's a risk that the noise will alert enemies and animals to your presence. Be careful about when and where you use it.
Okay. I think I forgot to actually have my grenade equipped. There we go.
Gonna use a grenade, huh? That's an RGD-5, the standard blast fragmentation grenade of the Soviet Army. The grenade itself is composed of 2 steel-plated casings. Each of those casings has an inner fragment liner that causes it to burst into over 300 shards when the grenade explodes. The grenade will deliver heavy damage to any enemies within its blast area. The safety pin is on the opposite side relative to the M26, so be sure to hold the safety lever down with your finger when you grip it. The safety is released when you actually throw the grenade, and it'll explode about 3 seconds later.
So what you're saying is, it won't explode in my hand while I'm holding it?
Of course not.
Oh.
To throw a grenade, press and release the weapon button. Remember that how far you throw it depends on how hard it's pressed. Press lightly if you want to drop it close to you, and press harder if you want to lob it away. It'll probably be easier to control your throw if you do it in first-person view.
Yep. Alright. Yes, you can kill gavials with grenades. You can feed to them, and you get a bunch of food. I want to eat one. Because it's a fucking crocodile. Look at it! It's huge! Like, my god. That to be tasty.
Not too bad.
Alright, good to know. Yeah, you get a lot of food from gavials because it's a fucking crocodile. Where's an alligator? I can never tell the difference. Wow. Alright, I'm supposed to go over here. Let me put my grenades away. As you can see, by the way, they're correct. Normally, like a standard US grenade, you would have the safety lever on the inside, like towards your palm. But on this one, it's towards your fingers. So all you have to do is release your fingers as you throw it. But that also means after you pull the pin, you need to keep your fingers there, otherwise it will go off in your hand. But that does allow you to cook it easier if you want to, like, take a second off of the fuse. In real-life scenarios. So that's interesting. I'm not sure if Russia uses the RG5 anymore. I have no clue. Okay, now. Let's see if we can deal with our camouflage here. So I'm probably gonna want Tiger Stripe, because a lot of ground cover. Seems the plane is no longer on fire. We have someone over there. Do I still have my binoculars? I do. If I zoom in again. There it is. And I zoom out with... that one. Okay. Alright, I'm only seeing one person so far. Oh, I accidentally turned on original camera mode. Yeah, you can play this game like how it used to be, which was this. Which is you can't control the camera yourself. Which is a bit risky, because you have to go first person a lot to see what's ahead of you. Okay. He's coming this way. There are fruits. Take that off. Gonna make noise.
Answer me. Speak.
At night, poisonous animals will...
Speak.
In the south, the bottomless swamp.
Speak.
If our radio man is taken out, contact will be...
Speak.
Let me go!
There we go. Alright. One down. Let me just put you over here. Now, one little thing I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that I can't just take his AK now. But it would be too easy to get armed if you could just do that. Like, if I could just take his AK, then, yeah. Now, that man has a real glow to him. He is the radio man. He has a radio on him, which means he can call in for reinforcements. Question is he alone? Okay, idea. Frog. That's not where I wanted to throw the frog. Try again. Frog. Made no noise. Shame. I was hoping it'd make some noise. Then it would turn around. Now's my chance. Be alone. Looks like he's alone.
Speak.
When you walk on moist soil, your footprints...
Speak.
After you take us out, leaving us alone will...
Speak.
If our chest radios are broken, our contact will...
Whoops. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.